Starting off giving all glory, all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, God of Israel, to the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans spread abroad across the four corners of the earth, the 12 tribes. We starting off today, man. I'm gonna get right into it. I had a conversation with somebody earlier this week, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just about to go ahead and address the whole 12 tribe situation. Cause a lot of bullshit going on talking about it ain't 12 tribes. Motherfucker gonna tell me Judah was the only tribe, and that the 12 tribes consisted of only Judah. You know what I'm saying? No biblical scriptures being brought out, you know, from that person. No maps, you know what I'm saying? No historical evidence. They just sent me a little video. So anyways, man, that's been on my mind all week, and I just gotta bring this out. We're gonna get right into it, and we're addressing the breakdown of the 12 tribes of Israel. I was gonna do the name of Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. I might not have enough time in this video to do that, so that could be on another lesson. Right now, we're gonna solely direct our attention to the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, it's Jubilees, chapter 33, verses 22 to 23. And these were the names of the sons of Jacob. When I start off, I want y'all to remember these names. It's Jacob, Rachel, Leah, and Laban, okay? Remember them four names: Jacob, Rachel, Leah, and Laban. These were the names of the sons of Jacob. We know Jacob now is Israel. The firstborn: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun. So that's 6. Those are the sons of Leah. And the sons of Rachel: Joseph, Benjamin, okay? And the sons of Bilhah: Dan and Naphtali. And the sons of Zilpah, Gad and Asher. And Dinah, the daughter of Leah, the only daughter of Jacob. So Jacob, amongst 4 women, he conceived 12 sons, 1 daughter. And those 4 women were Rachel, Leah, who were sisters, Bilhah, and Zilpah. It's verse 23. And they came and bowed themselves to Isaac and Rebekah. And when they saw them, they blessed Jacob and all his sons. And Isaac rejoiced exceedingly, for he saw the sons of Jacob, his younger son, and he blessed them. So Isaac and Rebekah are basically the grandmother/grandfather of the 12 tribes, okay? Remember, and this, okay, listen, this is the book of Genesis chapter. So I just gave you so-called 12 tribes of Israel, right? And it's more into it, because you might hear Dan and Joseph, like, hold on, all right, listen, hold on. Genesis chapter 29, verse 16, and Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the elder was Leah, okay, so that was one of Jacob's wives, Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. So Leah and Rachel, who were both Jacob's wives, were sisters, okay? It's Genesis, book of Genesis chapter 30, verse 26 to 27. Give me, and this is Laban speaking, give me and my wives and my children, for whom I have served thee, and let me go. For thou knowest my servants which I have done unto thee. He's speaking to Yahweh Shah. Verse 27, and Laban said unto him, I pray thee, if I have found favor in thy eyes, tarry, for I have learned by experience that the Lord hath blessed me for thy sake. So first of all, if he talking about getting blessed by the Lord off top, you know he is Israelite, okay? And then who is his 2 daughters? Rachel and Leah. They dad was Israelite. They Israelites. See where that's coming in at? And then who was their husband? Jacob, also known as Israel. And amongst Jacob, with them and 2 other women, he had 12 children, 13 children in all. 12 men, 1 daughter. 12 men, 1 woman. 12 male, 1 female. Okay. All right, so let's go back to Jubilees. And when it said, and the sons of Rachel, Joseph and Benjamin. So you see Joseph. And the sons of Bilhah, Dan and Naphtali. So you see Joseph and Dan. When you go look at the 12 tribe chart, you say, well, that ain't 12 tribes, you know what I'm saying? They not consisted of 12 tribes. So you would think I was lying, right? You would think I was making this up, right? Hold on. Because let's and who we missing? Ephraim and Manasseh. Let's get them. This is Joshua 16. Because, bro, this Bible ain't playing. This Bible, you got to come in the volume of the book. Precepts among precepts. Joshua chapter 16 and 4. So the children of Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim took their inheritance, verse 5, and the border of the children of Ephraim according to their families was thus: Even the border of their inheritance on the east side was Atarathader unto Bethoron the upper. And you can keep going, Joshua, 16th chapter of Joshua, and it just keep giving you basically like their land and where they was at. Okay, so that's where Ephraim come in there, right? Because it says the children of Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim took their inheritance. So it showed you where Ephraim was at. It's Joshua chapter 16, verse 9. And the separate cities for the children of Ephraim were among the inheritance of the children of Manasseh. So both Ephraim and Manasseh took their inheritance, okay? And that's how now they're formally known as a part of the 12 tribes of Israel. So it ain't it's only 10 tribes, and no, you got to come in the whole book and what the whole book say. And I specifically studied this when the motherfucker gonna tell me that Judah is only tribes that make up the 12 tribes of Judah. It's only black people. Come on now, you stupid. When there's brothers out here, I just met a brother in Fort Worth, you know what I'm saying, who I want to say Manasseh, I don't know what tribe he's from, but come on now, how you gonna tell me that it's Hispanic, it's Issacharite brothers, it's Ephraim, brothers from Ephraim, Manasseh, who don't have the same skin color, but they have the same spirit? How you gonna tell me a motherfucker out here in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, out on these highways and byways, making their videos, prophesying, you know what I'm saying, doing what they doing, gathering their people, and you telling me that they not an Israelite? You don't see no white people doing that. You don't see no Asian people, no Japanese people, Ammonites, Moabites. You only gonna see Israelites prophesizing the highways and byways. Matter of fact, the motherfucker who told me that Israel is only consisted of Jews, so-called come from Igbo, that you know what I'm saying, I got the elder Yahweh on that, and he explained to me the Igbos. He said he came across a few, you know what I'm saying? So if you can't even tell me, if you ain't never even seen a brother outside of your tribe with the spirit, you can't tell me that those tribes or those so-called Hispanics and Native Americans aren't Israelites, judging because of a video that you went off of from a woman speaking who didn't even come in the name of Yahweh Shah. She came in the name of Yehuda. Okay, all that shit, bull crap that y'all talking about, y'all can go to death with that, and that's what's gonna happen. Like, if you can't even simply figure out that the name is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, you can't figure out that the 12 tribes consist of blacks, Latins, and Native Americans respectively, you're gonna be lost in this truth, man. You ain't gonna have the full 100% truth. Okay? This is more precepts upon precepts, okay? Getting deeper into the 12 tribes. This is book of Jasher, chapter 90, verse 38. And it was in those days when the children of Israel were dwelling securely in their cities that they buried the coffins of the tribes of their ancestors, which they had brought up from Egypt, each man in the inheritance of his children. The 12 sons of Jacob did the children of Israel bury, each man in the possession of his children. 12 sons of who? 12 sons of Jacob, aka Israel. They did not come from one woman. They came from Rachel and Leah, who were both sisters. They came from, let's go back up, who would say? Zilpah and Bilhah. Leah gave him Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, and the sons of Rachel. Rachel gave him Joseph, Benjamin, Bilhah, Dan, Naphtali, and Zilpah, Gad, and Asher. Okay, so it came from 4 different women. It didn't just come from one woman. So that just Judites, no, that's out the equation. Okay, where we at? Oh, and then this hit it on the head off top. And I heard the number of them, which were, this is book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 4 to 8. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel, and of the tribe of Judah. See, I can read the whole scripture, but from verse 5 to verse 8, I'm going to just read it, okay? Of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000, of Reuben, 12,000, Gad, 12,000, Asher, 12,000, Naphtali, 12,000, Manasseh, 12,000, Simeon, 12,000, Levi, 12,000, Issachar, 12,000, Zebulun, 12,000, You got Joseph in here, 12,000. Benjamin, 12,000. And let's go back. And who was Joseph formerly known as? Or did it come about? Ephraim. And I just brought that out. Okay. So if you got 12,000 of each, 12,000, you take 12,000 out of each tribe, and it's 12 tribes. 12 times 12, 12 times 12,000 is 144,000. How the hell are you gonna say 144,000 of Judah is the only one that's gonna make it? When I just told you, we got brothers out here on the corners, highways, and byways in this truth, doing the works, living how they supposed to live, righteous movement, righteous acts, and sisters, not just brothers, from all types of, from Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, bro, come on now. You can't tell me that I can't come across a brother who's from the tribe of Manasseh with the same spirit I got, coming to the same name, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, from the same book, the Bible, King James 11, King James versions. But he's not an Israelite, even though he possesses all the qualities of an Israelite and goes through all the curses and blessings of an Israelite, and has the same spirit that I have, and dresses in the same apparel, these fringes, as Israelites. But he's not an Israelite because quote unquote the white man raped, murdered, and whatever, you know what I'm saying, all our people, and put his seed into our people. Yeah, I know that, dumbass, but guess what? Before the white man even came up on the scene, before the white man even got to do that, and when 12 tribes being born, who was the father? Jacob, Israelite. Who was the father of and I just gave y'all 2 examples of his wives, Rachel and Leah. Who was their father? Laban, Israelite. He got the blessings of the Lord, Israelite. So don't go telling me, motherfucker, talking about, this get even deeper. When I actually just Google, and I know a couple of y'all, you talking about that Google shit and all that, Google made up, man. Okay, when I Google I just Googled Rachel and Leah, and I clicked on images, and it didn't show no black people. So that means telling me, if you go even deeper into the history of Rachel and Leah, somehow you will find out, like, you know what I'm saying, history goes way back. You will find out in history that they wasn't even from Judah. And they didn't even, come on, man. That's what the history of this Bible does when you got full and tap, you know what I'm saying, knowledge and potential into this Bible, and you're able to understand simple words and simple readings, and all the other bullshit, you can block that out. Man, that's why I love this truth, man. That's why I love the blessing. Man, and now I see why they say give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone for keeping this 100% fucking truth and not switching off to Yahuwah, Yeshua, Yahweh, none of that bullshit, man. And like I said, I really need to I'm gonna get the name of the Messiah in a different lesson. Just give me some time, and I'm gonna go ahead and do some more studying on that. You know what I'm saying? Give it a few, y'all can learn it, and we gonna get that rolling too. But I just had to bring out the 12 tribes, man. Come on now, cause it's like, I'm just stuck on that, man. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out, but how could you not say that 12 tribes of Israel does not only consist of blacks when you have, like I said, all other 11 tribes with the same spirit given unto them, at least 12,000 of them, because it ain't gonna be everybody. But and I'll say most of the men of those tribes who hit the highways and the byways with their apparel, with their fringes, with their garment on, coming in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, not no other bullshit, okay? And giving the word and not doing it for no money, not doing it for no nothing other than salvation, and to do the works of the God, of our God Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And you telling me, they not Israelites because the so-called white man is the reason that they look like that in the first place? Because the white man raped Israelite women, Judah women? Then back then, was they doing that forever? No, they wasn't. We had kings we had our own kings back then, first of all. And this is why I'm showing you back then where it all started. I'm not talking about what happened now. I'm talking about what was happening back then. Because I know all that came along. I know the motherfucking Christopher Columbus and his people came over and fucked up the Native Americans, and then they brought the Judah along after the transatlantic slave trade, even some northern kingdom. I get all that. But I'm talking about our heritage, what first started out. How did our heritage first start out? And I just gave you where the 12 tribes came from. I gave you a few examples of how they're Israelites and how you know they're Israelites. And I also just told you and explained to you, and we all know the curses of Deuteronomy 28, chapter 28. But, and come on, man, I just gave you the heritage. Explained to you the 12 tribes. And like I said, there's brothers out here and sisters out here that's in this truth, knowing this truth, and they not from the tribe of Judah, not all of them. Tribe of Judah ain't, come on, man. I just had to really touch on that topic, man, because it's going to be a lot of people in these last days out here going off of what they want to say or what they want to think. Don't come from no biblical history or facts. Ain't got no map to show. None of that, you know what I'm saying? Ain't got no history. Just off of what they think or what they heard, man. We here to give you the cold, hard truth in these facts. And this is just one lesson out of many that'll give you those, man. So with that being said, we're going to give all glory, all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah. Shout out to all the Israel, man, all the Ox and Aquas holding it down in this truth. You know what I'm saying? And man, just stay blessed and stay safe and just keep pushing, and that day shall come. Shalom.